Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this session we will try to understand one lead code problem. So you can see here the problem name is add two numbers. So let me first explain you this problem in a simple way what they are saying. So here we will be given two linked list, suppose L1 and L2. L1 is having value suppose 2, 4 and 3 and L2 is having value 5, 6 and 4. Now the problem states that these numbers are in reverse order. So we have to get the original number. So original number will be 3, 4 and 2 from list L1, and from L2, N2 will be 4, 6 and 5. So what we have to do here, we have to add this N1 and N2. So after adding we got this number. So they are asking us to do, we have to generate a new linked list having value 7, 0 means reverse of the final number and 8. So we have to simply reverse this number, we will get 7, 0 and 8. We got this number and we will treat each value 7, 0 and 8. We will simply iterate throughout this number and pick up each value and treat as a value part of this node, and we will simply return the head of this linked list. So this is the problem. We have to return the head of the newly created linked list. So the approach is quite simple. We will follow the same step as like we will simply first calculate n1 from list 1, again n2, then we will simply add n1 and n2, and again we will reverse the final, suppose this is my s, we will simply reverse this s and we will iterate throughout each character, means each value part, and treat this each character as a value for this, suppose this is my newly node for the final linked list, then we will treat this as a value part, then we will fix this as a value in my new node, and similarly we will move forward, and at last we will simply return the head of the newly linked list. So this is the problem. So let us try to solve this problem in the same fashion. So the very first task is to add the number. So suppose this is my SM, let me zoom. So this is my suppose SM. So SM equal to, we have to add the digit. So let me first create one function, define digit, suppose digit num, and it will take the head pointer, this head pointer of my L1, means any, if you are passing any node, means any linked list, then it will treat the very first node as a head. Now we will check while we will iterate from first to the last till we get the null value. So while head not equal to none, we will simply add, let me take one variable, a string variable, empty string variable, in which we will simply add the digit part, this digit part. So s equal to s plus str of head value, head dot value. So each time it will iterate throughout the linked list, and it is simply adding the value part and storing in a string type. Now whenever we reach the end, we will simply return. We will simply move forward, head equal to head dot next. For iteration, to move forward, head equal to head dot next. Once we calculate this first node, we will simply move for the next node. and at last we'll simply, when this condition fails, we'll simply return the value in reverse. So we'll simply return in reverse. Now this function will work. So here we will call that function, suppose digit sum, digit num, and we will pass list1. Now we have to add. So for that, so you can see here it is returning in string, so we will simply convert into integer type and add the second value, second list. Again we'll call that function digit num and pass L2. Now we got the value here, like n1 is, after calling this digit num by passing L1, we got this 342, and we have added the n2 value, means again we have called L2 and we got, suppose they have written n2, then we are adding 807 by converting them into an integer type. Now we got this 807, now we have to convert this into 708, then again we will simply reverse the sum value. So my new SM will be, we have to first convert into a string type, because this is an integer, we'll simply convert into string str of sm, and we have to reverse this value, so simply reverse -1. Now we got the value like 708. Now we are done up to this much part. Now we have to create a linked list. So for that, you can see here they have given the node definition over here. So let us first create the first node with name head. So head equal to, the class is list node. Now this is an empty head node. Now we will simply iterate in this SM. SM is having value 708. Now we will simply iterate character by character. So for v in SM, now we got the very first value 7. We got the very first value 7. Now we will simply create another function def to create a linked list. Create list, which will accept two parameters, one is head and another is the value part, and v. Now let us call that function create list and pass the value like head node, the empty head node, and the current character value v. So this is the simple creation of a linked list. So now we got the value head node and one v. Now let us write here the logic for creation of node. Now we will simply check if my head is having value head.val. You can see here we have created the very first node. This is my head node, which have two part, one is value part and another is the next pointer part. So initially when we have created this one, you can see here the value is here 0 and next is none. So my very first node will look like having value 0 and here it is representing to none. So now we will check if head.val equal to 0, so obviously it will be 0. Now if it is 0, then we will simply assign head.val with the value, this value which is v, equal to v. This is done, and head dot next equal to none, and we'll simply return the head. So we have to keep track of the head node. Means if you are creating a linked list, we have to keep the track of the head node. So we are returning here head. Now if it is returning head, then we'll simply store in the same variable name head. Now for the very first 7, it is done. We have created one node. Which is having value, and initially it is named with a head, and it is denoting to none. Now we are again, this for loop will iterate the second value, which is 0. Now v is having value 0. Now again we are calling create list with passing my initial head and with value 0. So it will go here and it will check whether my head value is 0. No, this time head value is not 0. You can see here head value is having 7, so it will not enter here. Now we have to add one if condition, means else condition. So else we will take one temporary pointer equal to head. This is because we have to keep the track of the head node, and we have to take one temporary variable, and with that temporary variable we have to iterate throughout each node. So now ptr equal to head. Now we will check while ptr dot next is not none. If it is not none, then we have to write some logic over here. Means just have a look over here. Suppose I have a node like this one having value 9, 11, suppose 6, and I am currently over here. This is my suppose ptr. Now I am checking whether my ptr dot next is none. No, it is not none. Then I have to move forward. My ptr should come over here. So what I will do here, I'll simply move forward. ptr dot next, ptr will be ptr dot next. It will simply move forward. And suppose I am here. Now I am here, and again I am checking whether my ptr dot next it is none. No. Then I will simply again move forward. Now this is my ptr. Now again I am checking. Now you can see here ptr next is none. Yes, ptr next is none. If it is none, then I have to create one node and put the value v, and again I have to connect this to that node. Correct? So let us write that logic here. So whenever ptr dot next is here, whenever this ptr dot next is none, we will simply come out of the loop. And write our logic. We will simply create a new node equal to list node. We are creating a new node, list node. And we will assign the value. This node dot val will be assigned with the v value, what we got here, and node dot next will be none. Now we got the new node. New node is this is none, and we got the new node in which the value is, suppose we got your value suppose 15. So this value is assigned with 15 and it is pointing to none. Now what we have to do here, currently our pointer is here. Now what we will do, pointer dot next will move to the new node. So ptr dot next will point to the new node. Now we are done. So if you see here, we are done. This is a linked list. 9 is pointing to 11, 11 is pointing to 6, and 6 is pointing to 15, and 15 is pointing to none. And at last we have to return the head. This was also head because we have written ptr equal to head. We don't have to lose our head pointer. So head is pointing still to the very first node, and we are iterating with this temporary pointer one by one. So at last, after adding this new node, we will simply return the head pointer. So what we have to do here, return head. Now done. Now next time we will get the value. We are done with the 0. Now next time we will get 8. So we are again calling the create list with the value head, the head pointer initial head, my initial head, and with the value 8. So it will go here. Now it is checking head dot value is null. Is 0? No. It is having some value. It will go in else part. In else part we are again assigning this temporary variable, and we are checking whether this ptr dot next is none. If it is not none, then we will simply move forward till we reach the end. And whenever we reach the end, we are now creating a new node. We are appending the value like 8 is here, so 8 is appended over here, and we are appending this ptr dot next to the new node, and we are returning the head. So this was the problem. We have to return the head pointer of the new node. So let us run this code. So you can see here we are getting error. List node object has no value. It is having val is here. We have to write here not value, val. Again, let's run this code. Again you can see here name create list is not defined. We have L in capital. So we are getting here wrong answer. You can see here. Why? Something mistake we are doing here. So we are returning head from this current list, but from our final program, means final logic, we are not returning the head. So we have to return here, return head. Now that's why it was printing empty. Now you can see here it got accepted. So let us submit this code. So you can see here it got accepted. So if you like this video and if you have learned something new, so then please do give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the next video. This was the very first approach. In next video we will talk with another approach, the same problem. So thanks for watching.